Well, let me put it this way. You should have that to put it back together. You might be able to put it back down on side, but if it tears coming up, then, then you're kind of reamed.
Alright guys, so here we've got most of the parts that I'm going to need for my 100,000 mile service. We've got spark plugs in one of these boxes, and another one we've got our pulley cables that we need. And then in the last one, we should have a cabin air filter. So let's get these things opened up, let's get everything ready. We've got to get the car washed first, then we can do some of this stuff, and then we've got to head up to Orem. We've gotten her into the garage. She's been cleaned up. Not perfect, but a lot better than she was. So let's get this hood popped and let's get started servicing. There we go. That is filthy. That's what that is. Look at that. Woo! There's 100,000 miles of driving. Some of that across multiple states. That is a... where am I going to put this? Alright, so we are going to go out with the old. Pop that out. Put the tray down for a moment. We'll slide this into our box. We've got the new one. Look at that. Nice and clean. My air will probably smell better. Alright. Alright. Woo!
There may have been a little plastic coming off, but...
No.
And there is your coil.
Nice.
And there's your spark plug.
Hey, little guy.
And that's why you have a vacuum hose to get it in there. So now, nope.
That ain't gonna work.
You need this, but in half. Oh, that's too small. This one. Right? Okay, and then
Yes, this
socket.
should be the right size.
Okay. And make sure that's going to go all the way in.
Looks like it should.
It's right there.
Oh.
Just dry it. And make sure it's going counterclockwise.
See all the way in. You see inside? Nice. So we have to do this other side. Yep, pull the manifold off. Told you. That was perfect time to clean off the intake manifold. You gotta take the whole sucker off. So I'm gonna start taking this off then. I don't know what to do this one. Unless you don't want to do it. No, it's fine. That's fine. Put this back on.
You'd have to have that to put it back together. Well, let me put it this way. You should have that to put it back together. You might be able to put it back down on side, but if it tears coming up, then you're kind of reamed. And to do that, I mean, you got to disconnect all this stuff.
Yeah.
That's easy.
But what about the fuel line's going to have to come off? So your fuel line to your fuel rail, which I'm guessing is down here somewhere. I mean, all your fuel goes through here. Maybe this is it. No, that's not it.
Oh, no, it came off.
This is your
It's
hot
down
gas
below.
thing. It's this one right here, I think.
It goes down there.
You got to figure out where that connects at because all that has to come off.
That's beneath the manifold. That goes in right here. This is on top of that.
That's where the fuel injection's at. It doesn't go through the mass airflow sensor.
So if we come up, if we take this out a little bit, it comes through right here. The manifold goes up on over it. So
Okay.
that should be okay. This whole piece should just be the gasket that's right here. And then this piece, once you disconnect, I disconnected this right
Your
here.
fuel has to go into the manifold. That's what the manifold's for.
Well, he's right though. It's
Unless
underneath
is it a direct port injection?
Look, it goes.
It definitely
So
is
the
underneath
the
it.
manifold's right here, okay? that pipe goes right in
It
there.
goes straight
this
into the
whole
head.
piece can just come off, and all that's in there
Oh, so it's all fuel injection into the port, so it's below it.
below it. So we don't have to take that off.
Okay.
There's just the gasket that comes right here. That's the only thing we'd have to worry about, because taking this off, that's easy. You undo that.
So yeah, no, that's
unscrew it,
easy.
Undo that, pop this up. This can all stay here.
Yeah.
I'd want to take this hose off.
No, that's easy.
And so we take this off,
But
undo
you're
this,
saying
and
that
this
there's
will
only-
pop up.
There has to be 6 runners. Because there's 6 cylinders. So there's 6 runners. Here's the one back here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's got to be 5 and 6. There's got to be 6 ports. But if there's no fuel going in it, then I mean the worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to pull it off and you're going to have to go get a manifold. I mean a gasket.
Alright guys, so here's what's up. To change all the spark plugs, the one side you have to remove the intake manifold. And my dad pulled up just as we were about to start pulling the thing off and pointed out that if we're removing the manifold, we probably need a new gasket. So we just called AutoZone. Turns out they can have one down here. So I'm going to run down there, get it ordered in. It'll be here by around 5 o'clock. So in the meantime, we'll get that ordered. We'll get the rest of it taken apart, get the other spark plugs changed, and then tonight we'll be able to get it buttoned all back up, and she should be good to drive. We've got the goods. So we've got the gasket. So we replace the old one, put the new one on, get everything buttoned back up. It should be good to go. No,
See, when I was a kid-
it can only go in one way.
Oh, can it?
Because, I mean, you've got a small one and a big one in the back, so it's only going to go in one way.
Yep, just like that.
So,
See, we didn't have this stuff when I was a kid. All of our gaskets were paper.
paper.
Yeah, it's like paper cardboard.
Wow.
They didn't have the stuff that could stand this kind of temperature.
Oh, wow, that feels, wow. You can feel this one's old. Especially when you feel the new one. This one feels dry. Feel it.
Oh yeah.
Like feels a little brittle-ish.
They're like, hey, wait, we got our thing back.
It's got that nastiness that's falling apart on this side too. Is it just like styrofoam-ish stuff?
Yeah, it looks like it, yeah, some heat treated.
Well, and we're back. Sorry for not taking you with, but she runs great. Everything's working fine. No air codes have been thrown. The car seems to be responding to, well, pretty much everything well. So we didn't break anything, which is really good news. And, well, there's still more work to do. Unfortunately, we've spent the whole day, so that's going to be the end of this vlog. But don't worry, there's more content coming. We still have to figure out our belt situation because we have the wrong belts. I still need to get replacement brakes because my brake pads are pretty close to needing to be replaced. So I'll have to get brake pads still, replace those. Got a little bit more work to do. Summer is just starting to ramp up, so there's plenty of cars to come. See you guys next time.